Grand jury is reconvening today, looking into former U.S. President Donald Trump's role in an alleged hush money payment to an adult film star. He's facing possible criminal charges from the Manhattan District Attorney's investigation. Let's bring in Chris Reyes, who's following all the latest. You've been on site waiting to see what will happen. What's happening today, Chris?
That's right. A lot of watching and waiting. Good afternoon, Hannah. Well, in terms of protests, it's pretty quiet here, but you can see the barricades behind me still up surrounding this courthouse. That's from security concerns last week when former President Donald Trump posted on social media that he had expected to be arrested last Tuesday, which of course never happened, but still quite a bit of police presence here. And that's because, as you mentioned, the grand jury is back meeting again today. There are some reports that another witness may be called. Last week, former Trump fixer Michael Cohen and lawyer to many Trump aides Robert Costello testified, and those testimonies had many saying that that may be a sign that these proceedings are wrapping up. But of course, anything that happens before a grand jury happens in secret. Any ruling they make will be sealed. And so at this point, we watch and we wait until we hear directly from Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg.
Yeah, so you talk about Alvin Bragg. He has been taking a lot of the heat. What more can you tell us about that, Chris?
That's right. Well, all eyes are on this courthouse, his courthouse, all eyes on this case. The FBI and NYPD now investigating a death threat made to Alvin Bragg last week. A bomb threat was called into this courthouse. Over the weekend, House Republicans issued another letter to Bragg arguing that Congress should be privy to some of the court documents and testimonies involved in this case, this so-called hush money paid to Stormy Daniels, recorded as legal fees. And Bragg pushed back this weekend saying Congress should stay out of this. And then we've also heard again from former President Donald Trump, who was at a rally in Texas this weekend, ramping up rhetoric. Have a listen to what he said.
The new weapon being used by out-of-control, unhinged Democrats to cheat on election is criminally investigating a candidate. Bad publicity and all. You get bad publicity. It's the craziest thing. I got bad publicity and my poll numbers have gone through the roof. It gets so much publicity that the case actually gets adjudicated in the press.
And Hannah, we're all standing around here for this big if Trump will be indicted, which of course is not a done deal. But if it does happen, Trump will be taken to this courthouse, possibly booked, fingerprinted, mugged, a former U.S. president. And that's why all eyes are on this case. Again, all eyes are on this courthouse for that big if, for that possibility.
Absolutely. Chris Reyes, always a pleasure having you on. Thank you.
Thanks, Hannah.